Hold up, give it a bit. Okay, there we go. We are live in all 3 different platforms. So, let me do my intro second time. Hello, everybody. I am ya boy, DB Coconut 10, also known as Dragon Boy 810, also known as Koken 810, Dragon Boy Koken 810. Wow, I really fucked this one up. Shoot, I shouldn't be cursing in the beginning of the video, but fudge it. And welcome on in to the Dragon Horde Hotel, where once you're part of my Dragon Horde, you'll be forever known as my treasured guest. Wow, I the first take on Twitch, twitch.tv/dbcoconut10. I did the intro pretty good. I actually was confident. This time I think I spooked myself a little bit, put a little bit too much pressure on myself, and kind of, messed up majorly on that intro. But that being said, I'm happy you all just decided to pop in and say, hey, what's up? I want to chat a little bit. I want to try to push myself a little bit and start chatting, because when I lock into games, I don't really chat that often, and I'm trying to break that habit, or at the very least try to be more expressive. And I think it's really needs to start with these intros and just learning how to talk to chat a little bit better. And usually I just give you little homie updates. Like, for example, this morning sucked. Like major. I was about to use another word, but I'm afraid YouTube's not gonna like the words I was gonna use. It sucked hard. It was a really crappy day or morning. I had my town got hit with a heavy snow. It wasn't really a storm. It was just coming down. At first, it was very light. I was able to ride my bike over to work. Pretty good actually. There wasn't really a vision hazard or anything like that. It was just a really nice ride over. But then after 10, 20 minutes of me being at work, it was coming down harder and harder to the point where I wasn't able to keep up with it, because my boss had me go out there, shovel some snow, push stuff, put some salt on the sidewalks and stuff like that. And it sucked, dude. I was out there for 2 hours, and by the time I made it back, I had to do a second round, and I had to get called in, basically just being told, yeah, no, man, you're not going to catch up. At this point, you're just making yourself suffer. So just come back inside, get yourself some coffee, something warm, and, and go do this and this and this. Which I did a pretty good job today, Nothing too crazy really happened at work. Just basically, we've been doing a lot of fire safety lately. We had a company come by, test all of our fire equipment, like the sirens, the sensors, just the entire fire system, and we're having some issues. We're having a lot of friggin' issues at my job. Hopefully tomorrow it's a lot easier for my boss. He's been the one that's taken the brunt of all this stuff, and he's been putting me more on I'm just working on the day-to-day stuff basically, while he's doing this special shit. Hold up real quick, something's going on. Okay, it was just my YouTube is basically just telling me your stream's coming in a little too rough. Hey, low profile user, how's it going, man? Sorry if I don't call you out ASAP. I have 3 different screens going on right now, and I'm more usually looking at my right side than I am my left side, where my chat's at. The left one's more for when I'm gaming, so that way I can just turn towards that screen, which I'm also trying to make a better habit at. Shit, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no. I was also late for stream today because I barely got into the new Jujutsu Kaisen episode or the new season. I got into the first two episodes and then I realized, oh shit, I'm late. So I had to get all my drinks ready. I got like a cup of water, two different gamer subs for myself to like chill out and like drink. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I got distracted again because my friends were like wanting to hang out for a little bit and talk. If you guys don't, if you guys remember, I live with roommates, and I've known these guys since probably elementary, if not high school. And you know, we were just talking about life stuff, and like one guy's trying to get a new job, another guy's starting a new job. The other guy just bought a bed recently, and a really nice bed frame too, like just random adulting shit. And oh god, my brain just this is why I have issues talking, because I think it's just my ADHD popping in, make me not want to focus on stuff. Like sometimes I'm in a conversation and all of a sudden everything just dies and I don't know what else to talk about. But yeah, and then I saw my favorite VTubers, you know, kind of just hang down in their chat while I was at work, because lately YouTube has been very toxic. I watch a lot of drama shit, depending on the Pacific drama. I just, you know, try to be informed in some form of way with the internet. I actually watch a lot of stuff about California, which I was very surprised about, and Microsoft. Like the whole Windows 11 thing is just blowing up in their face, and everybody's switching to Linux from what I'm hearing. Also, sorry if you hear me snorting my boogers. I don't know why, but I have a weird stuffing nose. I'm not even sick right now. Oh god, I hope I'm not sick. Tomorrow's supposed to be my Friday, and I don't want to be sick on my Friday. But then again, I would be able to stream Digimon all day if I was sick tomorrow. And then you guys would have to suffer with me just, you know, keeping my boogers in my nose and shit like that. My snorting and the gooiness of my voice. But yeah, no. A VTuber that I recently followed, they finally got partner. Like they've been working so hard for the last like 2 or 3 months trying to get partner and stuff like that, and I'm just so happy for them. They worked really hard. Oh shoot, what was her name? It's Sunny something. Hold on, let me go on to my kick or my X. If you watch Twitch stuff, her name is Sunny, the Wood Elf Druid VTuber. Or Sunny Flower. Sunny Flower. If you haven't heard of them before, just look them up on Twitch. They're a very fun creator. They should also have a YouTube channel as well, so go check them out when you get a chance. But yeah, they finally got partner on Twitch, which is something that they've been working on really hard and stuff like that. I really hope their YouTube channel is doing good. Last time I not really talked to them. I remember a while ago they were kind of freaking out a little bit about how slow their YouTube channel was growing. And I think I basically commented that that it was probably just mainly just because it's the beginning of January. And oh wow, actually it was very recent. Well, why do I still remember this? This is just random. Anyways, but I basically just commented it to him saying just like it's just New Year's, dude. Like people are probably doing that New Year's resolution thing of just like not being on their phones and stuff like that, and just like it's going to take a lot of time for you to grow and stuff like that. And plus, YouTube in and of itself, that's its slow season. That's where like everybody's kind of just like trying to do their own thing. You know what I mean? Uh, but the start of this year is tough, man. Like I I am doing my best to stick my head above water. The only thing I can really hope for is that things kind of go for the better. If you guys have been paying attention to the news and stuff like that, there's a lot of bad things going on, and believe you me, I completely understand that sometimes getting into that type of stuff, the politics, the negativity is so easy to get into like a bad rut and into a very not so good headspace. So I very much recommend that if you guys have like friends to hang out with, maybe get off the internet, hang out with people IRL. If you don't have people IRL, maybe get into a new hobby or something like that, or try to find a hobby that will help you make friends. Like for me, damn, I actually don't have that. At best, I have like a bunch of different VTuber communities that I hang out with every once in a while, but I need to get better at it though, because like I don't really talk as much as I used to. Like at some point, I was really into the Ariel community. Like I used to talk to everybody, kept up with everyone, but at some point, I had this weird disconnect where I just stopped hanging out with people on those chats and stuff like that. I need to start forcing myself to get back into it because, end of the day, I used to enjoy hanging out with people on there. And as a dad, a stepdad to be more precise, you know, I'm learning a lot of new skills and stuff like that. And a lot of my times, as much as I would love to stream all the time and stuff like that, goes into helping my my current family out. Which, speaking of family, my old man was so goddamn excited. Like all right, so my family have been well, specifically my dad. It's a rite of passage for you to go to your first Seattle game. In that household. But my dad, he's been a huge Seattle fan since forever. If the Seattle Sonics still existed, he would probably be a huge Seattle Sonics fan. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Or was it the Seattle Sounds? No, it was the Sonics. It was Sonics. I was right. I trust myself. I believe in myself. Oh, hold up. There's another freaking bot. Give me a sec. Man, two bots today. That's annoying. Hold up. There we go. Anyways. But yeah, no. So Seattle won last weekend. If you guys aren't big football fans or anything like that, and they're going to the Super Bowl, and my old man's super excited for it. I think he said that he might be out of town during that time, or he might throw a Super Bowl party. It was either or. I don't know what's going on with their schedule. They say one thing and then do another sometimes. And I just do my best to just, you know, help out when I can with them. Because they're not old. They're not old, but they do need extra help when it comes to our dogs. Because they have a very young, about maybe a year, if not like 2 years old, pit bull. And he's a sweetheart. A big motherfucker, but he's a goddamn sweetheart. I love that dog sometimes. And he's a giant baby and a big cuddler. So every once in a while, he gets into my space, and I don't like being mean, but sometimes I'm mean when I'm just like, no, Get the fuck off! Get the fuck off! Cause like, I'm not a very, I don't know. I'm not very physically affectionate, as it were. Dude, I barely like talking to people IRL. I barely like even like interacting with people sometimes. But like when I get like super close to like my partner or stuff like that, I'm overly affectionate sometimes. Like I'm a big cuddler. But when it comes to like animals and stuff like that, it's like or like even with my siblings and stuff like that, we are very weird when it comes to physical touch. Like we barely even like give. It's weird when we do the Christian side hug. That's how bad we are when it comes to like physical affection with me and my siblings. I've grown to be able to at least like give my parents a hug. It took a while. It took like at least 2 or 3 years. Actually, I just started doing that last year. Now that I think about it, oh my god, that was so bad. Holy shit. The more you fucking grow, but Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know. Like, chat, do you have issues like showing physical affection for your parents, aka just like hugging them or like fuck, I don't see myself kissing my parents on the cheek at all. Like I see all these like TV shows where like they're all overly affectionate, big hugs, big kisses, like, and like I like see my family and we're barely able to like, you know, like I give a fucking Christian side hug. My parents are like really great at it, actually like showing how much they love each other and stuff like that. Hold up. Okay. Sorry, I had to check. I'm just getting a lot of bots right now. Looks like some guy calls. Actually, I'm not even going to say his name. Looks like a bot was just trying to send like some links and stuff like that, and the auto mod turned it off. Good job, moderator. I respect that. Anyways, but I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, now I remember what I'm going to say. But yeah, no, just like not very good at I've gotten way better at expressing myself in a healthy way over the years. And so far, it seems like as a person, I've grown a lot. I've grown a lot within the last like year or two. That thanks to I want to say it's mainly thanks to my partner and the responsibilities that I've gotten from being in that relationship. But I think there's also just a lot of me just pushing myself to becoming an adult. At some point, I'm gonna probably focus on getting my license at some point. With how hectic my life is, it's kind of hard right now, but I'm pretty sure if I just put some time off into focusing on that, I probably get my license pretty soon. I have like driving anxiety, so I don't really like getting behind the wheel too much. And now that I'm a stepdad, it's kind of essential for me to be able to help out when I can. So at some point, I'm gonna focus on getting that. I'm hoping within this year. The goal is within this year. Which, did you guys have like a New Year's resolution? Because I kind of just don't really believe in that. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like when you plan a New Year's resolution, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because, like, when you don't actually do it because there's, like, so many stuff that's happening to you outside of yourself, and then you realize, oh, shoot, I didn't do all the stuff that I wanted to do for the last, like, 5 years or whatever. Then it's just, like, you beat yourself up over it. And then it doesn't help your mental state. And you're just, like, destroying what you build up. So lately, I just don't do like New Year's resolutions anymore. I make plans, like goals, but I refuse to call them the New Year's resolution because, like, end the day, I feel like it's too much pressure. because you have to finish it within the year. I think when you call them goals and stuff like that, it's more so that way it makes you feel like there's not a time limit unless you set one for yourself. Like I said earlier, big goal, getting my driver's license this year, right? And then also, other big goal that I want to do, financial goal is a big one that I really really want to do this year. Is Oh my god, dude, my brain died. A big goal that I want to do this year is to non is to buy some stuff for my partner, right? Because they have a bunch of stuff that just needs to be replaced at this point. Like a big one that they have that we really want to do is a new dryer. The current dryer that they have is absolute dog shit. Like it you have to do at least two different what's the word I'm looking for? You have to do the same load twice in the dryer because it doesn't dry it that well the first time. So they have to like repeat, keep on doing that, and that's putting a lot of like time and energy into their laundry. Then the other thing that I'm hoping to do is buy a new couch because they've been wanting a new couch for a while, and like I told them that I'll go halvesies if they find like a pretty decent one. I think the one that we were looking at was about 300, if not 400. So putting in two to 150 in it should be like manageable for me. Shouldn't put me in any like really bad financial debt or anything like that. And then what else? What else? What else? What else? Because there's another thing I want to buy for their house, but I just can't think of it right now. Right? Not on the top of my head, at least. Oh, what is it? It's gonna bug me because we've made so many different plans. Oh, we needed a new some type of new shelf. Their current one is falling apart, and then also our little gremlin, my kid, basically they're able to like get into the stuff that's on there, like toilet paper and stuff like that. They're able to grab like just a bunch of random stuff and then throw around onto the ground and stuff like that. And we're gonna buy one of those and maybe just get like a child-proof lock for it, so that way they can't like go in there and like take whatever they want. We're thinking of buying those special was it it's got a multi-shelf one where both arms or both doors have like a bunch of different shelves on them and stuff like that. Has a lot of space in the middle for bigger items and stuff. Excuse me. That was a weak burp. Especially for me. Wow. Anyways, but I'm sorry, chat. My brain just died. I was trying to think of what I was going to say, but then it just disappeared. Oh yeah. Then my current goal is to go back to all my vitamins and stuff like that. I have a crap ton of vitamins that I just take just to make me feel a bit more healthier and stuff like that. Like the very easy one, the vitamin C. It's stuff you get from oranges and stuff like that, and the sun. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's either C or B. I don't remember. Then I take a K3 and a K2 and a D3 gummy supplement. Took a couple different types of other vitamins and stuff like that. Whatever the blueberry one is, to help with like my skin and my hair and stuff like that. And then I've been trying this new vitamin called it's not really a vitamin. It's like turmeric or something like that. What's it called? Turmeric. 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 Sorry, I got distracted by reading what turmeric was, so I better explain it. Uh, Basically, it's supposed to help with like your digestion, as far as I can tell. Like other colorful plant-based foods, turmeric is rich in phytonutrients that may protect the body by neutralizing free radicals, pollution, sunlight, and shielding the cells from damage. Diet rich in plant-based foods are associated with this, preventing a medical conditions such as cancer and heart disease. But I'm taking like a small little supplement. Literally, it's just like a giant, like a Starburst size gummy type thing. It tastes awful. Like legitimately, I don't like the taste of it. But I'm trying to make some little health goals to at least make myself be healthier and be healthier. I think it's also supposed to help. I know that one of the things I'm taking is supposed to also help with my bones and my flexibility, like a muscle relaxant. Cause like lately it's just my right knee, around the kneecap. I don't know why, but that one's been really sore lately. Like right now, it kind of hurts a little bit. I might need to like stretch it out a little bit and maybe go on more walks or runs outside of work. Cause like when I'm at work, I'm like on my feet all the time. Like I'm going back and forth, up and down stairs and stuff like that. Like my job is very taxing on my body. And I don't know. I'm not very good at what's the word I'm looking for? Not self control isn't the right word. Self-preservation maybe. I'm not really sure. I just can't find the right wordage that I would use for myself. I guess I very much overexert myself too much. There we go. I overexert myself too much, and sometimes by the time it's the weekend, I'm so dead tired that I can barely move out of bed, and I avoid do responsibilities because of that stuff. Which I'm trying to break that habit now. I'm very much pushing myself to do new things and try new things and stuff. What up? Let me do a quick drink test. From my Ariel gamer subs waifu cup. Not sponsored, by the way. I gotta emphasize that. Not sponsored, by the way. Maybe someday we'll get sponsored by gamer subs, but right now, eh. Yeah, but have you guys been hearing about what's going on with California? I find this very interesting because I've never looked up really any news outside of my home state right now, and like it was just random, not really a random video actually. I went on this weird. I've been going on this weird little like not downward spiral. Damn it, my wordage is just so bad right now. I got thrown into this weird little hole where I was focusing on like what's going on with Microsoft and stuff like that, where some guy was basically explaining the downfall of Microsoft right now. If you're unaware, Microsoft was going to make a deal with California to have a bunch of data centers and stuff like that, but that fell through because something happened with Microsoft. I think Windows 11 is like such a bad product that people are switching to Linux. So now, because of these data centers, they're not exactly they're not guaranteed to make a profit, because the rumor is right now that the AI bubble might be popping soon, for better or for worse. That's up to you. But because of that, they're probably going to get hemorrhaged with money. And a lot of different people are selling their Microsoft's what's the word I'm looking for? Microsoft slots? No, stocks. Microsoft stocks and stuff like that. So because of that, they decided to pull out of a deal that they were going to make with the California senator, which was making a bunch of different data centers to help them build a kind of like a power grid type situation, all green power grid. And I think Texas has one right now, a big data center like that. But because of that deal fell through, and now I guess the senator is not very happy about that. He's apparently went on like a big like giant rant or something like that. I didn't see the actual what was it? The actual news video about it, but not good things. Very, very mad that fell through. And then also Walmart is actually starting to pull out, along with other big grocery stores like Kroger's and like I think Costco, like because of these new what's the word I'm looking for? I think there's like these new business laws they were made to supposedly help the working class, but because of how much they take away from businesses if they don't do these new follow these new rules and stuff like that, they can take a huge fee from the actual grocery stores. And they've already suffered enough because I guess the shoplifting has been getting worse and worse in these big supermarkets. Like, I think for the statistics for shoplifting at Walmart has been going up from 64% since either last year or 2 years ago. Again, I don't remember the numbers. Do not quote me on this. But yeah, no, like it's been really bad over at Walmart and stuff like that. And they're all planning on pulling out because of these new laws and stuff like that. So I don't know. California just needs to get their shit together. Yeah, but I got stuck in that rabbit hole, y'all, because I clicked on a Microsoft video because I was curious what was going on with that, because I know Microsoft has been very much pouring a lot of money into AI. Same with Nvidia, and I know that Nvidia is getting sued about 2 weeks ago is when they got hit with a very big lawsuit. Also, their AI was taking information that it shouldn't have. I'm not sure if it was taking too much government information. I do remember that it took a lot of like actual books and stuff like that from other websites, and the authors found out about it, and now the publishers found out about it, and now they're kind of like putting together a lawsuit to fight against Nvidia and their AI. So one of the two biggest AI companies are now kind of getting some big whiplash and stuff like that. Though to be fair with Microsoft, they're getting whiplash because their main their software shit. Like, people just do not like the invasiveness of Microsoft Windows 11, because it's slow, it's very bad. From what I'm told, I don't use 11. I'm still stuck with 10. I refuse to go up to 11 because I just kept on hearing bad things about it. So I just stick with 10 because it works. I might need to go at some point, go on to Microsoft and see if I can still do the update, the firewall updates. See if I can just pay $30 or whatever amount of money to keep those going, so I can still keep my information safe and stuff like that. If not, just keep on moving on. Maybe find like some really good antivirus software somewhere that will protect my computer. Right now I'm using the Surfshark stuff, but I might want to do some research on maybe stronger or more protective measures. But yeah, no, just world's crazy right now. Very much hectic and crazy. And And to be honest, even when I get those like very bad days where I feel like there's like too much hitting me all at once, I kind of like I get recharged when I hang out with my partner and our kid, and we just they're my safe space. I like those memes where you have that one dude who goes over to like his girlfriend or whatever, and then they just start getting recharged and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of just me. That's legitimately that's a real thing where you just feel recharged when you're with your special person, or when you do something just like you used to do. Like recently, I know I talked about this a little bit last stream, but they got me this game called Overlord, yeah, Unicorn Overlord, which is an underrated game. What was the IGN on that one? Hold up. IGN score for over Unicorn Overlord. We're not playing that trailer. I don't want to get copyrighted. What's this? Okay, it's giving me a giant freaking Here, let me look up review Unicorn Overlord. See, according to this Google search, IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. RPG sites give it a 7 out of 10. Which I think that's a fair score. Overall, I think I'm kind of leaning with IGN a little bit, where it might just be an 8 out of 10, because I say it is a better version of Fire Emblem. For example, you're not stuck in one location the entire time, like how you're stuck in I'm going to use Three Houses because that's the last Fire Emblem that I played, and technically my first Fire Emblem that I ever played too, now that I think about it. I gotta play more Fire Emblem. I've heard good things about the franchise, but I need to do research on what's a really good one. But yeah, no. Oh, my brain. What were we talking about? Oh, right. I was talking about Unicorn. But in my opinion, it is a better version of Fire Emblem. What it does is basically it is a better. How do I explain this? I'm trying to find the right words. You are able to feel you feel like you're able to explore the world that gives you a lot better than you could in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Again, that's the last one I played. I haven't played the one that comes after that, so maybe someday I'll buy it and try it out. I've seen a couple playthroughs, or at least a couple of streamers play it for a little bit, but never really got the actual story. But for the most part, I say the story is more interesting than Fire Emblem. The actual character designs are actually, to me, feels very different. It kind of feels more out of the box than it does with Fire Emblem in a weird way. Because like they stick with the 2D. They stick with like kind of like a pixel characters when you're like running around the world and stuff like that. And the fights are very interesting because you just like with Fire Emblem, you get your little character, you have them run over towards the enemy, and then they have this big brawl. And you can do stuff before you get into the fight, like you have an arrow, an archer character. You can have him like use his abilities to like shoot guys before you fight them. You can have them help you in the fight. So like right before you hit fight, they'll give you an option if you want them to use their arrows during this cutscene, this fight cutscene, and then it does it. Yeah, when the fight cutscene starts, I'm calling it a cutscene because I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, you don't really control what the characters do in that fight. Now you control how they use their move and when to use their moves, which I found very interesting. So like, let's say you have a character who uses a cavalier, right? Person on a horse, right? And they have a special move that specifically does more damage to people on the ground or people that uses magic, right? I don't remember if those are actual moves or not, but just for the sake of argument, let's just say those are real. Those are part of the game. You could choose when or how to use it. So like if you want it to wait till they're like less than 50% health, you can do that. If you want them to wait until this action happens, or you have this amount of actions that you could use, you can do that. If you can also tell it to go for specific characters or specific enemies or types. So let's say you want to attack archers first, and then you also want to attack the cavalry. Okay, then it will program itself to do that, right? I say the system for it though, when it comes to your weapons and stuff, that can be a little overwhelming because you get so many different items and stuff like that as you're building and stuff. You can like make a very big army. Like you can have a bunch of different NPC characters. I will call them NPC characters, but basically they're actually better yet, they're extras. That's the best way to describe them. They're extras. You just make these random characters and stuff like that, build up their stats the way you want to build their stats, and then send them out. And you need to keep them over at certain villages and stuff like that. So far, they don't really do much besides collect material for you, which took me a while to realize that's what they did, and it took me a bit longer to figure that out. Because I'm still in my first playthrough, and I'm still kind of trying to understand the game a little bit of its mechanics and stuff like that. And yeah, it has a very interesting system. You can even promote characters for whatever class that they're in. To be fair, unlike with Fire Emblem, where you can choose whatever class you want them to be. So like you wanted this archer character to be a fighting character, you can't really do that in Overlord. Once they're set in their own classes and their own abilities. However, they are a lot of fun to play as. You can promote them in that class to be a better archer or better whatever comes after archer, like huntsman or whatever. And you can they give really cool abilities and stuff like that. I don't know the meta outside of the strategy game part of it, but it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I don't know about the romance in it yet. I haven't really I've had full relationship things, but I'm not sure if there's like a certain thing that happens if you try to romance a certain character first, or when you try to talk to a certain character first, or if it's an end game thing like it is in Fire Emblem where you get to choose who you want to marry, right? But besides that, there are ways. Fights obviously grows relationships. There's you can eat special foods with a certain amount of people to all hang out, and it's just the relationship similar to Fire Emblem where you talk to one person, but then another person can talk to another person, and they can grow their relationship out and stuff like that. I don't think there's really any benefits for it though, at least outside of like stats and stuff like that. Like the stories are interesting, and seeing the relationship evolve is very interesting. But outside of like that, really, they don't really add a benefit to it as far as I'm aware. Maybe it does, and I just don't realize it yet. But as far as I'm aware, I'm not 100% aware of the meta of that game and what to do. I might just sit down, maybe watch a couple of videos to better understand how the game works. And right now I'm kind of like in a grinding session, so I'm kind of pushing into the story, but at the same time trying to grind a little bit, because there's a character that I want that I have to beat in the Coliseum, and I'm level 20. Actually, I'm level 24 now. I'm level 24. They're level 40, and I've already gotten to the point where I think I've fought characters that were at least level 31, 32-ish. And I barely beat them to the skin of my teeth at this point, so I need to sit down and grind and get stronger with all my characters and stuff like that. And I also figure out better builds for my current characters. because right now I'm a lot of my troops are getting their ass handed to them. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what type of what characters do not work with each other or play off each other very well. So I need to sit down and look at their skills and see what I can do at building. Because I think at first I was just focusing on the relationship aspect of it. So that way every fight they'll like get stronger and they'll like have a better chance of bonding and stuff like that. So I can get more relationship points for it. I think in my current one with my main character in it, like Alan, I think that's his name. Basically I have him, his mentor slash father figure. He's a knight on a horse. I forgot what it's called exactly. The exact class is called. Probably just cavalry also. But and then also I have a witch and I think she's technically a druid. I'm not 100% sure. It's God. Like I said, I don't know the meta of this. I don't really know what I'm doing sometimes in that game. I know that sometimes I need to switch out my swords, my weapons, so that way they can do more damage. I'm good at figuring that out. Figure out doing the math on that one. Sorry guys. My throat's getting all like tired. One sec, guys. You wanna know what? Mainly just because my throat's kind of getting a little scratchy and stuff like that, I think that might be a good chance for us to switch off and actually play some Marvel Rivals. Ugh. So let me get that ready real quick. Oh shoot, I should have opened it up first because I just downloaded last night. I'm not even sure if it's gonna do anything weird or whatever. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna pause this. Let me scoot that up some smidge. Launch. Anti-cheat. Oh my god, guys. I might go through the tutorial for a little bit, mainly just because I have not touched this game for over a year, and I don't know how to play characters anymore. And I was a filthy casual then, and I'm still a filthy casual now. And you wanna know what? Give me a sec. I'm gonna actually switch my controllers to my Xbox controller. Hit. Got it. Oh man, I also need to set up my Wii too. During Christmas, my partner got me what? What? What's going on? Oh shoot. All right, chat, hold up. Before I start this game, yeah, before I start this game, I gotta fix something on here. It went onto the wrong screen, so give me one sec. Can I play by controller? Can I play by as a controller or no? I don't remember. Oh my god, dude. Hold up, I can switch over. Alright, give me one sec, chat. Okay, I don't want to view. Or I guess I have to view now. Settings. What? What do I do? Oh god, it's doing a performance test. What? Oh god. Give me a sec, chat. I'm figuring this out. I'm sorry. I didn't read the thing. I should have read the things. Oh god. What's going on? Chat, help. Chat, help. 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 Drink some water. All I wanted was to switch it from a different freaking PC to another PC. What? Or not PC. Monitor. What? What? Oh god. I'm sorry, chat. It's doing stuff. I don't know what it's doing. Scuff is real right now. Here, for right now, I'll show you what's going on. It looks like it's just doing stuff, I guess. Why is Marvel Rivals? Oh, am I gonna have to freaking... Hold up, guys. I don't know why it's not showing. All my other stuff's closed. Oh, god damn it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, wrong token. Right here. Okay. I'm sorry about that, chat. I did not mean to close it. Oh god. Oh, I knew there was going to be scuff at some point. Just wasn't expecting that to be my own fault. Alright, give me a sec, guys. I'm trying to figure out why I can't stream this. It looks like it's optimizing my stuff, so that's cool. Rivals done. Give me a sec, chat. Marvel Rivals. Save. Hold up, I'm gonna wait for it to finish optimizing first. Oh my god, dude. Hope I didn't get sick. That would suck. Okay, I'm still live on YouTube and Kick, so that's good. Okay. Sure, I'll auto optimize. I fixed that. Hold up, let me look something up. On OBS. Reddit, how do I... Okay. Okay, give me one sec, chat. I will be right back. I have to be off OBS and then come back onto OBS. So, I will be right back, okay, guys? I'm gonna end stream for a little bit, be back within, hopefully within the next 10-15 minutes. And yeah, all right. See you guys when I come back.